This is my Yoton YM03. This is my newer Sandisk Sansa clip. This is the amazing but out of date Clip Plus. Now, the screen on this is obviously much better than this screen. I mean, it costs at least twice as much. This is more comparable to this than that, although feature-wise is probably closer in some ways. This is a good MP3 player. I missed the micro SD slot. I really miss having a separate power button. This one has a separate power button, which is brilliant. USB underneath, headphone socket on the top, micro SD there. It came with a 64GB cheap, no-name SD card. I've put in just a 32GB one that I already had. And it works. The screen, as you can see, does suffer a bit from angle, but it works well. Bluetooth works. I can connect my Bluetooth headphones to it, no problem at all. Slightly funny thing that when you turn it off, the Bluetooth's always set off. So if you wanted to use Bluetooth every time, you'd always have to do this to turn Bluetooth on, and then it would connect after that, which is a little bit annoying. Has a radio. I haven't used it. They're always rubbish, but they always use the headphones as the aerial. Don't know why you'd want to read books or look at pictures or watch videos on it. It can record audio using the microphone on the bottom. As expected, it's not amazing. It works. It's not brilliant. It's got vaguely useful things here. They seem to work. You can browse folders, which I really like, either on the local device or on the SD card. So you can get things that way, and it works for images and stuff like that. It's better really though to organize your music with ID free tags into album, artist, all the rest, because then you can filter. So for example, if I wanted a specific genre of music, if I wanted all my punk rock music, I can do this and it will make a playlist of them all, and then that gives me control over that music. So I can have it just plays, by default it's repeat them all. I don't know why, but you might want to repeat one song, or you can have it get to the end of your playlist and then stop. Obviously it's random, shuffled. This is very strange. This is like a preview mode. So when you use this, it plays each song for 5 seconds or something and then moves on to the next. I don't know why anyone would want that, but there you go. You can delete files, which is quite cool, and do bookmarks, which I haven't played around with. This one obviously doesn't have an album, but if it does have an album, then it will, album cover, sorry. If it does have an album cover, then it will show that to you on the thing. There you go. Which is nice. It's not quite as good a screen as this one. It's a bigger screen, I think. Yeah, bigger screen. It's obviously kind of edge lit very clearly rather than OLED like this gorgeous screen here. But it's cheaper. The battery lasts okay. Micro SD charging is nice. This has micro SD charging. This is the old-fashioned mini USB charging. It's a bit chunkier than the newer one, and much chunkier than the Clip Plus. The Clip, which I really like, has a hole for a lanyard. These ones you have to kind of just thread it around. So having the lanyard hole is brilliant. The Clip seems pretty secure. I don't really use the Clip, to be honest. I just hang it around my neck or whatever else on a lanyard, but there you go. Yeah, and it works well. For value for money, it's brilliant. Obviously, it's not quite as premium quality as this one or this one, but these cost a lot more new. This is probably 10 years old now at least, still going strong. I have another one of these. The battery's dead, and I broke the headphone port. I replaced the headphone port at one point. I'm going to try and replace the battery because I love these. These are running Rockbox, which is a custom firmware you can get. And one of the things I love about it is the sleep mode. You can automatically have that enabled. you can do that on sleep on this one, but you have to go into settings and manually tell it to use that, which is not great, but there you go. You can pick just an album and listen to that one album, and then it will, in this case, play forever, or you can have it stop after it finishes that album. Same thing with artist as well, if you want to play all the music by one artist. When you first put an SD card in, it won't detect all the music in there. You have to go down to local card folder, and then it will scan it all for you and let you know what the music is. This at the moment, it's just all my music in one go. If I wanted to shuffle it all, I'm not sure I would, but I could. Same with the 16 gigabytes of space on the device itself. So yeah, it works. It works quite well. Value for money, it's brilliant. It's the only one of the kind of cheap Chinese ones that I found that had a video on YouTube. Well, not Chinese, obviously, cheap foreign ones rather than the cheap Chinese ones. Don't know where it's made, if it is made in Germany or not, or I doubt it. There was a video on the device. I possibly deleted it, I can't remember, but I mean, it played a test video. I think I deleted the video and the picture and ebook, the sample ones that it came with. I'm not planning on watching videos on this tiny screen. Yeah, it's a nice little device. It works well. The Bluetooth works. The built-in headphones are not great, as expected, the ones that they give you with it, but if you're buying a standalone MP3 player, I'm sure you already have headphones. I just bought some, well, I already have some £20 Sony ones. These, I've actually got several pairs of these, which are far better than the built-in ones, or I use Bluetooth headphones. And Bluetooth seems fine. Battery life seems okay. I haven't run it all the way down. I've only used it for occasional use for the last week or so, and it works well.